Yo, it's Cass and Chris. We got you in the mix. Yeah. We say goodbye to the gloominess and the rain. Bright-eyed pupils when we peep the waves. Until we get sipping our local IPA. Welcome to the city built for leisure and play.
Cause we're living. Welcome to the Livin in San Diego podcast. I'm Chris Erickson. We got Mr. Cassidy Lewis on the ones and twos over there.
Trying to like triple multitask is tough.
he's switching. He's looking up stuff online for us. Because as always, we come well prepared for you guys. So we got another hot episode today. I think it's 292. Thanks for tuning in. Living in San Diego. Already we talk about, you guessed it, living in San Diego. And as we always say, it's not a real estate podcast, but we are real estate agents. So if you guys ever need anything, our info is right down below. We got a good one. Our weekends. We have a little bit of sports going on with a local team who is relocating. There's also some new ownership. Then we're going to get into something. It's another, so since the SF baseball team is out for the year, there's another competition that we're going to get into, SD versus
still
SF.
playing?
So no,
I'm just kidding.
no, it's something different. Then we got our new to do and a do, where we bring you guys something new coming to town, something to do, and something we're saying goodbye to, followed by our question for Cassidy, and as always, our story of the week. And this one has to do with the local legend who's got his memorial coming up this weekend. So he's got a great story. So we figured we would share it right here. So stay tuned for all that on the Livin in San Diego podcast. And Cassidy is going to bring us in with our comment of the week on the old Instagram page. If you guys don't follow us over there, go check it out. We're dropping a new one today. A lot of people over there, they're like, I don't know, there's some crossover here and there, but we post extra stuff that we don't share on this show as well over there. A lot of the stuff is new. Hey, new spots happening in San Marcos, new spots happening here, blah, blah, blah. But every so often, every few posts, we like to give a throwback to the old school, which is the post that's coming out today. So you guys will hear this Thursday. It'll already be out. But somebody, it was something like new happenings in Encinitas. And It was like not just restaurants, but new projects, construction, etc. And somebody said, dude, how come the old timers get no love? So that's the post that's going out today.
Nice.
Shout out to all the old school places. Not all of them. You guys are going to have to leave us comments about what we missed, but that'll be dropping today. So what's our comment of the week? What post did it come from?
So I was going through our most recent, which is the pier.
Yeah.
And kind of what should happen at the end of the pier. There's a lot of people that say nothing.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Goofyfoot61, our comment of the week, it says, I hope there's nothing built at the end of the pier. The unobscured view is a gift for everyone to embrace as they travel the length of the pier. It's I like that idea. A lot of like the piers you go through on the rest of the coast, they don't have a ton out on the end. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of nice to be able to look out and see it. And I feel like restaurants don't do great out there. It's very gimmicky.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a long walk to get out there.
It's a long walk, yeah. And now parking, I mean, now that there's not a giant parking lot there is still parking down there, but not as much. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I like the idea of nothing down there, or maybe like shave ice or ice cream spot or something.
People
simple
did love
remember
I think it was a place that started the fire was the Brine Box.
Yeah.
That was like a little seafoody kind of place.
Yeah.
People are like, yeah, bring that place back. Cause it was like a small little shack,
yeah.
which would be kind of cool. Something like that out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have some seating, grab there, maybe get some beer out there, maybe a little craft coast out there.
I like that idea.
Yeah. But yeah, the update on that is, yes, the rebuild is going to be happening hopefully early 2027, but the restaurant, it was its own
entity.
Yeah, it was its own entity. So they're going to have to rebuild it themselves. So they, I'm sure that's, I'm sure they got to go through Coastal Commission, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be a long process.
So you build the pier back with like the structural integrity to have a full on building on it? Or do you just build it back?
Yeah, I think they would have to. Yeah,
I guess so.
Yeah. So anyway, that's your Livin in San Diego comment of the week. As always, we get into our weekends. I'm going to hit it first, and then we'll get into Cassidy because Yeah, let's get into...
Yours was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. So weekends, we like to share with you guys what's going on, what we're up to, because, kind of get a little insight into us and our lives, etc. But also some things that we're getting into around town. This week was pretty boring for me. So hot weekend, obviously, if you guys were out there, we were playing some soccer tournaments. We always talk about soccer on here. We got kids in soccer. So if that's your jam, you know what we're talking about. But
Yep.
We had double headers all weekend, 2 tournaments, different fields, same tournament, all on turf field. So it gets a little toastier out there. You're smelling the tires from the whatever, the little black stuff in the...
From all the turf,
Yeah, from all the turf. That stuff gives me a headache. I don't dig that stuff. But anyways... Yeah,
also just bakes you.
Yeah, it's hot. It was funny when we walked up, there was 2 other teams, not from Carlsbad. I don't know where they were from, but they had pop-up tents all up and down the sideline.
Yeah.
You know, probably 15 different tents, total shade. They cleared out. We walk up.
Nothing.
Half of us don't have chairs. We're just like, we're really good at this, guys. But that's our style.
They must be like camping out though for the day. You see those folks that are like they're from Orange County or LA or something like that. They just stay at the fields all day. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think
they had coolers, all that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. They're ready to rock and all day long.
Still, we never bring anything, even like either. Temecula tournaments. We travel light. Let's say that.
Yeah.
But anyways, fun soccer weekend. Well, one of the boys won back-to-back championships. One last week, one this week. So anyways, that was fun. Let's get on to it. So. You know, usually when I share this stuff, I'm like, oh, I hit up this brewery, I went over here. But every year I have a month where we just go dry. This is going to be an extended one because I'm going to go until me, my siblings, and the spouses are all going to Palm Springs in mid-September. So it'll be an extended, I guess this one's dry August. But it's going to bleed into September. So always good to give you guys, give yourself a break. Cassidy.
I have been during the week.
I know.
So like my break is the fact that I'm not drinking, as much.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. No, I just do it every year. It depends on what, it's not like, what's the big one? Dry January.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not participate in dry January or any of the, big months like Movember. We used to do our own style of Movember. I mean, it was before Movember. It was called Mustachios. The Napa
Mustache
crew. Shout
May.
out to the Napa crew. Yeah, I'll just do mustache, July or something. That gets a little hot. But anyways, this is the year of the week of no drinking. So it's just a lot of, get my steps in the month. Yeah, not the year. But anyways, if you guys, need a little break, give yourself, just choose a month, take it off, nice and easy. But through that all, I'm also trying to eat a little cleaner, all that kind of stuff, but just trying to figure out not recent, but a few blood tests, cholesterol's a little high. I eat well, all that kind of stuff. Not crazy, but I'm always looking for like little ways to, cut down the saturated fat, cut down this and that, eat healthy, blah, blah, blah. But I did find out, I know, do your own research because I don't know how legitimate this is, but if you guys drink coffee, depending on which way you prepare it, that can add to your cholesterol. Let me bring it up here. This is from Dr. ChatGPT. So,
so super official.
I had to do some research for me, but yeah, you guys never know. Look it up yourselves. But coffee contains natural compounds called cafestol and another one I can't pronounce, which can raise LDL or the bad cholesterol when consuming regularly in large amounts. But here's the thing that I learned: paper filters trap most of the compounds. So you're more likely to raise your LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, if you're using French press, like boiled coffee. I don't know who does that, but that Turkish Greek coffee where they're like right over the hot rocks or whatever. And then I looked at a chart. Espresso is like mid-tier. But if you use just like drip coffee or pour over or something like that, the paper filters apparently take a lot of those, not the oils, I guess, a lot of the oils out of it. So
interesting.
Cold brew for you, it varies depending on how it's filtered. A paper filter cold brew is generally better for cholesterol.
Hard to find decaffeinated cold brew, but yeah.
You have to make your own. Yeah. But anyways, so I did invest in a little pour over system. All it is it's a drip coffee system that you have to boil your own water and pour it over. So it's like, I don't know how, we got rid of our coffee maker because we just don't have enough counter space. But for most people, 1 to 3 cups of paper filtered coffee per day isn't a major cholesterol concern. So if somehow you drink several cups of French press, that's how I was drinking it forever. I actually used to do, that like bulletproof coffee.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that stuff? Now it's like an actual thing. Like they make it, it's called bulletproof coffee. But back in the before, when it was just, they were talking about it on podcasts, it was like make it yourself, but you put like coconut oil in there, some grass-fed butter. So you're just putting a ton of like, I'm sure that could have had something to do because that's
cholesterol.
when I also drank normal coffee, not decaf. So you're getting hyped. You're getting a ton of fat in there. It was good though. I don't know. Have you ever had that kind of coffee?
No, I'll never have.
Yeah, it's good. I've seen it at like Phil's Coffee over in Encinitas, a few little places. It's called, I think they call it bulletproof. But anyways, just your little uneducated health tip of the day. So other than that,
don't hold us to that.
Other than that, just drinking pour over black coffee now, decaf. So kind of pointless, but I like the taste. Something to look forward to in the morning,
Yeah, for sure.
All right, your weekend, giddy up.
So mine was mostly family birthday, nephew birthday parties was pretty much my weekend. On Friday night, we were at Aviar Community Park. I always forget that that's a really cool spot to rent a space. I think my kids might be beyond birthday parties there, but just easy.
Like
rent a gazebo.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you've got big grass area, so the boys played wiffle ball.
This is on I don't even know what direction, but
the west side of the park.
Yeah, okay.
Or like northwest part of the park.
With the playground.
Area. And all that
Okay.
stuff, yeah. There's 2 gazebos. There were 2 parties going on Friday night. So, yeah, super fun. And then Saturday was at our other nephew's house. So just a bunch of family time. We had minimal sports, just pitching training for Kiam's team on Sunday morning, which is great at 5 Tool. If anybody's looking for cages or trainings, great options over there. Troy is our pitching coach over there, and they do a great job.
I do when we're over there for futsal. It's very the little dinks of the bat. Dink. Dude, it just travels through that place. It's so dang loud.
Oh, the opposite. So I guess it depends which side you're on because there was a basketball tournament going on.
Oh yeah,
and that buzzer for the basketball
That's
thing
loud too,
or
yeah.
the bouncing of the ball. Oh, it's brutal.
loud. Yeah.
So nice having where the pitching is there. It's in that back room, and so you get a little bit of separation.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe I'm just immune to the sound of the bat since I've heard probably 10,000 balls. But
just the loud, the metal bats. They got
Yeah.
some dink to them.
yep, for sure. And that was pretty much it.
Nice.
Had some showings, it worked a little bit, but otherwise it was kind of a mellow weekend. It's kind of the calm before the storm. So head to Mammoth this weekend for a golfing trip.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
We'll report back next week.
Yeah, you'll hear the full. Well,
You don't really
rundown, we'll
hear not the full rundown. We'll get partial rundown. You don't really hear about golfing trips to Mammoth so much.
no, but I mean summer in Mammoth is like maybe my favorite. Like I like it more than the winter. It's just so pretty and
Yeah, I think I've only been up there a few times during the summertime.
yeah, it's great. And we're not doing any of the mountain biking or going to the lakes or what else do you do? Hiking or anything like that during the summer, which is fun. We're just golfing. 27 holes on Saturday, 18 on Sunday, and calling it a trip. So
Nice.
celebrating my brother-in-law Tyler's 40th.
All right.
So it should be fun. And then it turns into like full sports after that. So it's full go. So weekends end up being a little bit more chaotic. So it's nice having a mellow one.
Yeah, a lot of the kids at soccer, not a lot, but a handful of the kids at soccer practice, even during this heat wave that we're in, finish soccer practice, and then they're like, all right, now you got Friday Night Lights practice, like back to back. I'm like, dude, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I was tired just walking around the tournaments and like getting out of the car for the last game. It's just like, oh,
I know.
so tiring. Just sucks all the energy out of you.
Yep, it does for sure.
All right. Well, you mentioned sports, so let's talk a little bit about sports. Well. Padres dropped 2 to the Pirates. We're playing today at 1, so you guys know the outcome of that. Hopefully we salvage one. Mason Miller gave up his first home run in over a year, which is wild. It was a line drive. So he threw a changeup
That's your mistake.
Yeah, I mean, slider, fastball. He's been mixing in this changeup recently. You probably see it 2 times when he's out there. 2 outs, top of 9, tied 0-0. So I mean, the Padres would still have to put something up in the bottom. But
what's his changeup, like 96?
that's what I was going to ask you. What do you think his changeup is?
I don't know. Probably
it's a 98 mile an hour changeup.
Was it really?
Yeah.
See, I think he needs to get some more. Some difference. Needs a bigger gap,
Yeah.
like Trevor Hoffman style.
Well, I mean, that's what his slider is nasty, dude. You just see people in the box. Like, so I've seen him, he'll throw like a fastball, 103, 104,
At your
eye
eyeballs.
level.
Yeah.
Well, a few games ago, he actually threw it kind of over the guy's head. So now you're standing in the box, you're like scared. And then that slider just bites. And, so you're like backing out of the plate and just lands for dead in the center. Like, what are you going to do? I mean, you're going to try to protect yourself, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this thing was O'Neal Cruz just bullet off the bat. I probably, went out in like about 2 seconds. It was just like gone. So that was it. That was the game. But anyways, I think we're still number 3 in the wild card, whatever. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Long season still.
Yeah. You got new ownership?
Yeah, we did get new ownership. So the new ownership came in. Did you watch any of the press conference?
It was really hard to watch. She is very intense,
very
and
energetic.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of just sucked some energy out of me. I was like, ooh, that's a lot to watch.
I'll try to bring up the article right now.
But yeah, and I was just telling you that the buses somehow have, so Lakers got sold, so the buses have a ton of money since they sold for $12.5 billion, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then, so now they bought some kind of ownership of the Padres too.
Yeah, I'm wondering who. So I did see in one part. So here's her headline. The headline from NBC7 San Diego: "We're going to win it all," but with the exclamation mark. So you're going to, how Cassie was saying, a lot of energy. The Padres' new ownership outlines plans for a San Diego future. So Jose Feliciano and Kwanzaa Jones talk about the World Series and the community impact. But they were, what would you just say? I lost my train of thought there.
What do you mean?
Oh, the buses have potential. Yeah. She was saying in her press conference something about like, she didn't say who it was, but the team she cheered for before, now she's a Padres fan. So I wonder if it was, maybe they had some ownership in something else.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they did, or maybe she was just a fan of somebody else. Maybe, I don't know. They seem like New York people, maybe Yankees or something, but she did come out to, Padres come out to walkout songs. I think it'd be funny. I was thinking about walkout songs. Let me hear your thoughts on this. Just have the DJ pick a random song, and so it changes every time, right? Mm-hmm. So just for your, like, that's what I would do for my walk-up song. So sometimes it could be We Are Family, sometimes it's a hip hop, sometimes, because, you hear...
They do get to choose. I think some of them have like 2 or 3 songs that they walk out to.
Yeah. Well, it's just...
But you want random?
Xander Bogaerts, I would take random. Yeah. It's dealer's choice, whatever you guys have. It'd just be funny in the crowd. Like,
you getting sick of X gonna give it to you?
X gonna give it to you. I love DMX, but that song, and then Crone Zone's little. I think it's a Dr. Dre song. I forget which one it is. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Anyways, it'd be fun to mix it up. But she came out to her song "We're We All In," a high energy dance track by Jones herself. I think that was kind of funny.
She's from LA, so she's definitely a Dodgers fan.
Then.
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't say. I just looked to see if she had any like affiliation with any team before.
She's from
and
LA.
It said there's no history of her rooting for a specific MLB team.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I think it had to be the Dodgers.
Had to be. So. It's almost better. I mean, how many people have jumped on the Dodger bandwagon? I was just talking about it. Saw a buddy of ours walking to school today, and I'm like, over the last year, he's become way more of a Dodger fan than he's ever been. And then, you're just gaining Dodger fans every day when they continue to win. What was he before? He was a Dodger fan, but he's just
the bandwagon
now,
gets
sudden,
more full.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's just more intense about it. He's the opposite of my buddy Aaron, who's always intense about it.
Yeah.
But so you have all these people that have jumped on the bandwagon. It's nice to see one jump off. Yeah. Every now and then.
Yeah. I'll take her with open arms. So She said, I'm a lifelong he said, he said it. Okay, so it depends on where he's from. But he said, I'm a lifelong baseball fan. He said, I won't tell you which team I used to root for, but now I root for the Padres, and we need to win a World Series. It's that simple. That's what we're going to do. So hopefully they come in and spend some money. Yeah. I don't know. They're spending, I mean, just going through the contracts, like they have Manny and Xander till like they're 40, dude.
It's so crazy.
Hopefully they keep producing. But I thought this was an interesting little thing. The new owners paid an MLB record $3.9 billion by the franchise or for the franchise and 30% of Petco Park.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So 1.7, only one point. They only threw in 1.7 bill. And then they took over Friday night. So
I'm curious. So Jose Feliciano is from Puerto Rico. So who knows? He could be a fan of any team, but he also went to Stanford. So maybe Giants. Okay. Stanford's kind of, but he went to Princeton too. So who knows? I don't know. Hard to guess. It could
be anybody, but it's a Padre fan now.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking. Like for refs, for umpires, for even announcers, like you're obviously a fan of somebody at some point in your life. If you're in the sport, it's got to be very difficult to separate that from this, right?
Yeah, I think you just make a hard cut.
I mean, you have to. If you're, especially if it's your livelihood, right?
Yeah, unless you're like a broadcast. I mean, unless you're like a beat reporter or something like that. They're supposed to not have anything in the game anyway. They're not supposed to be fans of the team. You can definitely tell them. Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to be kind of indifferent. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's hard to be around a sport. Like that's how I got into the Giants. Was I was working for the TV station.
Boo.
Yeah, but I mean. But that's like I was living and breathing. I was logging footage for like 5 hours a day of the games the night before, and like for A's too. But I haven't glommed on with the A's. I root for the A's if they're playing. But I think you have to like you watch it, you live it, you breathe it. You have to kind of become a fan.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the A's. I think it will be fun. We need to go out once they get that stadium done. I'm definitely going to take a trip. I don't want to go see a football game out there, but
I'm going to
go see a ball game.
We're going to go on
the Bills.
Bills at Raiders on October 18th.
Did you see that Disney thing I sent you, by the way?
Yeah.
They teamed up. They were pretty sick.
Yeah.
The guy goes through like all 32 teams who got each Disney character.
Yeah.
And he was going through. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Some of the ones are funny, like Ham, the piggy bank from Toy Story is the Commanders, which is kind of funny. There's just some that are like, oh, Beast for the Bills is perfect.
Yeah.
Looks like half buffalo, half man, right? Yeah. I like that. I saw that before they introduced all the teams. I saw like the preview when they had like the Jets were Buzz Lightyear, Patriots were Captain America, or something like that. Yeah. So like the first few where you're like, oh yeah, those are spot on.
Yeah, it was a good combo. Even though I'm not a Disney fan, but the Chargers, they ended up going with Hercules, this horse or something.
Oh yeah.
Is powered by
Pegasus?
thunder. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was their old school. You remember the old school logo where they did have the
horse?
The horse. I wonder what that was from. That'd be interesting to know. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
But let's get into a little bit of some of your favorite people in the world, broadcasters, local here in San Diego. But this is from Awful Announcing, 2026 MLB local broadcast rankings. So
by the way, they're not the worst.
What's
the
that?
Local ones are not the worst.
Okay.
Cam and I were listening to, I can't remember which team it was the other day, and I was like, this is atrocious.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
So this is when I read the original article. It's from Awful Announcing, which is just a website.
Yeah.
But over 85,000 individual votes from more than 9,300 respondents. The grades are in, and these are the Major League Baseball's best announcers. So readers evaluate every local TV broadcast from 30 MLB teams, assign a grade A to F, share the comments result based on more than, like I just said, previous rankings. They've done it for the last 4 years or so. Average grade across all 30 broadcasting was 2.25, so I don't know their exact ranking, but this is going from worst to actually best. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to go through all of them, obviously, but the 30th is actually the other team that you weren't rooting for, the Athletics.
Oh, yeah. The girl.
I mean, it's got to be tough.
Yeah, they're both really
Jenny
bad.
Kavnar. She used to have a Padres or some.
Yeah,
I know there's a San Diego connection.
Sideline reporter. Yeah, she's awful. Yeah, they're both really bad.
And
but she's very
Chris
bad.
Carey.
Yeah, Chris Carey's awful.
Dallas Braden, he was a pitcher.
He was a pitcher, yeah, but he doesn't do it often. I don't.
No,
think
those are the two main ones, and then you just go through everybody else.
Yeah,
but they were the 30th. I mean, it's got to be tough too. I mean, I guess it'd be kind of
They're the
cool
worst
in
team.
their in a small little stadium. Like, it'd be kind of fun. But
you hope that when they move to Vegas that they get some heavy hitters.
yeah, you would assume they would.
Mike Tyson would be great. Let's go.
Yeah. Another Mike Tyson, another NL West. Colorado Rockies are 29, and then we're going
they're bad
through. You got Nationals, blah blah blah. Let's get into the top 10
It's funny, you don't have to, like with MLB.tv,
or the top 5.
you don't have to listen to away broadcasters, except for I have to listen to the Padres broadcasters.
Number 5, you got the Cubbies coming in. The only guy I know in there is Rick Sutcliffe.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
You have number 4, the New York Yankees.
Mm-hmm. Just iconic, I guess.
Yeah. Joe Girardi's in there at some point. It's not the main, but the New York Mets.
I don't know the Mets.
This seems like it's a little New York
It's
jaded.
a little East skewed, yeah. Phillies next.
Mets are Gary Cohen, Steve Gelbs, Keith Hernandez, Ron Darling, a few other dudes. Coming in at number 2, the San Francisco Giants.
That's the best.
Dwayne Kuiper.
Yeah,
Is that his
Mike
name?
Krukow.
Dave Fleming.
Yep,
John Miller.
Mike Krukow.
Dwayne and Glenn Kuiper.
Glenn's on it sometimes on the radio side.
Mike Krukow.
Yeah.
Javier Lopez, Sean Estes, and Hunter Pence.
It's the best. Mike Krukow announced his retirement. I just posted something on it the other day. He's one of my favorites of all time. I posted the grab some pine meat thing on Instagram yesterday. That's just one of his sayings after a strikeout, after a big strikeout, not all of them. But he said there was a teammate. That's what the thing was. There was a teammate that he had that would, after every strikeout, whether he was pitching, whether he was watching from the dugout on the field, he would say, grab some pine after every strikeout. And so Mike just kind of continued with it when he started his broadcasting career. But yeah, he's had some major health things. Like he's in a wheelchair and stuff now. And so he's retiring at the end of the season, which is a bummer.
Their most common grade was an A, 50% of the votes.
Yeah.
They got 81% A, B, or C. Last year, they ranked 3rd. For the last hurrah in its current incarnation, the Giants broadcast is going out in style. San Francisco's legendary commentary team of everybody we just mentioned remains deeply cherished. They're the best, and you know it, said one grader. The lifelong rapport between Kruk and Kipe.
Kruk. Yes.
Kruk and Kipe. See, I don't ever watch these guys. Sets a standard for local broadcasting, blending humor, authority, insight, and emotional connection. With Krukow retiring, grading sentiment was tinged with deep nostalgia and affection for him. In the many years he's been in their lives, graders write that Kruk. See,
You're thinking of John Kruk. Yeah.
Kruk and Kipe not being in the Hall of Fame yet is an embarrassment to baseball. Perhaps that will change soon. There are none better, said one person. It will not be the same next year without
Good job.
Krukow. But because the other big 3, it'll still be great.
Yeah. I mean, John Miller forever was the ESPN Saturday Night Baseball with Joe Morgan. I for years and years and years, they were, or Sunday Night Baseball. Sorry, Sunday Night Baseball.
Yeah.
So they were like the one big national broadcast every week, and they were phenomenal.
Did you like for San Diego? Did you like Vescursion when he was here?
I love Vescursion.
It was solid.
Yeah, I still like Vescursion. Does some of the MLB Network games sometimes. I think he's great.
Yeah.
I was actually for the Padres pretty bummed when he left.
Yeah.
So he was good.
Coming in at number 1, the San Diego
No
Padres.
way. That's
Don,
crazy.
Jesse Agler, Mark Grant, Tony Gwynn Jr., Bob Scanlon, and Mary Louise Cruz. They were first last year as well. So
That's
the champs
crazy.
stay the champs with a gaudy 88.1% of ABC grades this year. San Diego's booth, led by Don Orsillo and Mark Mudgrant, continue to earn glowing reviews as baseball's most joyful and entertaining duo. Graders praise them for being entertaining and insightful regardless of the score, with many flatly declaring them the best, and it's not close. Orsillo, signature play calling paired with Grant's goofy humor creates an infectious atmosphere every night. Graders noted that Orsillo consistently elevates the broadcast, marking routine. Regular season games feel like events. Disgruntled Red Sox fans also continued to join in praising Orsillo, lamenting the way his time in Boston ended. I don't know how that was. Do you know?
I don't know. I know Dave Fleming's brother is one of the broadcasters for the Red Sox now. But yeah, I don't mind Don Orsillo. Mud is just for me, like Vescursion getting kicked out before Mud getting kicked out is like the most insane thing in the world. But Padre fans love him. I just think he's
Too goofy for you.
too goofy for me. Like, and it's not that the Giants, their broadcasters sometimes are like Kruko's goofy sometimes, but not Mud goofy.
Yeah.
Like just, and they love each other. They're like best friends, Mud and
Yeah.
Krug and Kipe, but I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, but to
Well,
each their own.
They got number 1 this year. So according to
Pretty
to
crazy
us,
to have 2 in the NL West
Yeah.
in the top 3.
top
it's pretty
3.
incredible.
Yeah.
Where
Another
are the Dodgers?
who cares?
I'm just hoping they're low.
They weren't in
the
the top 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where they were. In other San Diego sports news, the San Diego Seals moved their home games to Oceanside's Frontwave
that's
Arena.
cool.
So they were going over all the things that have moved up there. So soccer's moved up there from Pachanga. Now the Seals are moving up
Everything's gonna
there.
have to, right?
Freeing football. Yeah, I guess. There was another one. Oh, the
Hockey, too.
G League.
Oh yeah, G League.
Yeah, there's apparently hockey coming. It's gonna be a pop in place
For
It's gonna be
sure.
something every single night. They're
It's
gonna have to
pretty rad.
move. They're gonna have to move ice in, move basketball courts in, move. I don't know.
A turf on top of ice on top of.
I'm assuming for lacrosse. Have you seen? It's the same size as like the indoor soccer. Like
Yeah, I think it's identical.
that seems tight for that, right? But I
Yeah.
don't think they can move stuff in there.
I don't. Maybe they can put. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I know the basketball it's much more in the middle, so you're a little bit further back. We went to a basketball game, but anyways, the Seals, our local lacrosse team. I kind of like their logo.
It's rad.
Yeah. So
They have a cool mascot too.
do they?
Yeah, I don't know. It's something salty, the seal maybe or something like that.
Salty.
But it's cool.
What was the goals?
I can't remember his
Goalie.
name.
It was
Goalie?
something simple like that.
Maybe
I don't know.
I can't
Sandy? No. As you just said that.
Sandy. Sandy. It's like Danny Zuko over there.
All right, that's all for sports. There's that other thing too. I just wanted to bring in because we're not sponsored by them, but it was just funny. Do you ever do like DraftKings or any of that kind of stuff?
I did like right when it started, like
Yeah.
years and years and years ago. I like money too much to.
Yeah,
Gamble.
it's so funny. I mean, if I saw this in like college, like we definitely
Oh, I would have done it all the time.
throwing some cash on
Yeah.
pretty much every game I'm watching, but it's going to be on the Chargers every time, or
Or even
whatever.
just some
but
of the fun things like
Yeah.
not the prop bets, but whatever they call like the first to score or some of those things. I would have definitely done.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And then you'd win a few, you lose more.
Yeah.
The wins, you're like, dude, feels
Yeah.
so good. Go.
But DraftKings also does a great job of advertising. Like for every loss, they'll give you something back. Like you get like points and earn stuff to like
Yeah,
get money.
they're
You're still
making
making
money.
Oh no, 100%. But I mean, I think they do such a great job of like incentivizing gambling when I don't think you're supposed to incentivize gambling, but
No,
but
it's the whole thing was just the headline was DraftKings launches prediction platform in California despite the sports betting ban. So they just kind of like, because after 2 votes, there's one in 2022 and one in a little bit later where voters are like, no, we don't want sports bets, right? Like, and they're like, well, these aren't really sports bets. These are event contracts. Such a dumb way around it. You're like, dude, it's the exact same thing. But I don't know. It would have been, like you said, same thing. It's like
DraftKings also has something where it's like 1 day fantasy, like where you have like a certain amount of dollars and you pick 4 or 5 players, and then based on how many points and stuff they get,
playing
you
against
can win
people
or lose.
or?
Yeah, like playing against some kind of pool.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing I did like back in the day, and it was fun. Like it was fun, kind of tracking those few players, but I was always a homer. I think Philip was probably always my first choice. And so that tells you how long ago it was. It wasn't last year when he filled in, or 2 years, whatever it was, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was funny. I don't know. Like, during our college days, it would have been
Dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. Because we still figured out ways to bet our friends, bet like whatever, have some sort of interest in the game. But some of the Padre lines for today, you could bet on like all this stuff is just so random. Like you can't get the inside track on. I mean, I guess people, what are they like the quants, the people who are like number people and just running all these whatever. Like, but still, it's just numbers, right? Like the money ball kind of stuff. You're like, well, this guy's matched up with this guy, so you're likely to get this. But most people are just going on here like, oh, dude, Merrill's he's on a not a heater right now, but he's on not a heater, so maybe I'll bet the under. But you could bet total runs, like total hits. Let's see some of the total hits.
You picked 1-0 yesterday.
Total hits for the Padres over is 7.5.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, that does seem like a lot. Yeah, it does. Player home runs. You could bet anybody. You could do it. Well, there's everybody you could bet 1+ home run, but then you get into like, so if you're going for, let's go with, where'd he go? Tatis to hit 2+ home runs. It's paying plus 3,100, which is a lot. You can't go to +3, but it's just like,
Nobody
dude,
hits plus. I mean, that happens once every 5 years.
yeah. This is
it'd be insane.
except that one guy who did it,
Earlier this year.
his first, like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
His first, was it his first game?
I don't know. Maybe.
There was a dude who just hit
Yeah,
like
like
3
some rookie.
bombs. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember his name though.
Anyways, so dumb. But I do still like betting on games here and there. I still do have my ticket I got it in Vegas.
Your Padres World Series.
Padres, $20 to win like 660. They got to win the World Series. So we're still alive at this point.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't ask you to do the Giants.
Oh, yeah. You still owe me from a bet that we made against the Giants.
Oh yeah, I owe you beer.
Nice.
But you're not drinking it right now anyway, so we'll wait till you are.
Don't get them now. They'll go bad. All right. Every week we get into our new to do and a do, something new coming around town, something to do and something we're saying goodbye to. We've kind of said goodbye to this already, but it sounds like it's now getting a little more official. So which one do you want to take? How about you take some new?
Okay, I can just got to pull it up.
Okay. Pull it up.
Pull it up.
And we're coming up on our story of the week too, which is a good one. So stay tuned.
Our just an extra new today since I posted it last night. But there's a new.
Just do that for new.
You know what? You want to push that? Okay.
We got a new coming up. This is breaking new. We're going off script here.
Last night I saw that one of our favorite spots that's only been in San Marcos, well, started as a food truck that we frequented a ton, especially during COVID. Like we'd go pick up.
They were most
at Lost Abbey.
Lost Abbey was one of their home bases. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
San Alejo Sanctuary. Is that what it's called? Sanctuary is in Cardiff.
Yeah. No,
Confessional.
No, you're right. Sanctuary.
Oh,
Confessional
is Cardiff. Okay.
Yeah. So we go down there a bunch for geez, now I'm trying to pull it up and it's not opening. There we go. It's Copper Kings. So they started as a food truck. They were legit, or like a food stand, I think. They
like
set up
like one of those that you pull up to like you see them at breweries, etc.
Yeah. And then they opened up right next to the bowling alley in San Marcos, kind of like tucked away. It was always packed. It was always really crowded, or it is still always crowded, but it's kind of tucked away. You have to kind of know about it. It's delicious. Have you had?
I think I've had it at Lost Abbey when they used to have it there.
Okay.
But it was a long time ago, so I don't remember. I'm still trying to make my way back, but go check out the new spot.
Yeah, so the new spot in Oceanside is open now, and I'm trying to find the address. It doesn't have it on the Instagram post.
I'll find it. You keep going.
Yeah. But their food's insane. Their fries are super good. They have an option that are a little bit spicier, like Cajun style fries. And then their burgers, as you would assume a burger spot, are really great. They're smash burger style. The buns, they call them Japanese milk buns, and they have sesame seeds on top. They're probably the best burger bun I've ever had.
I think that's a part of any burger sandwich. Like one of the biggest, maybe overlooked pieces is the bread. Right?
Yeah, 100%.
The bun, the bread, the sub, whatever.
Yeah. And they're really good. And then all the toppings, like they have pickles that are really good. Their sauces are insane. Like I could probably pick 4 or 5 sauces to try every time.
What do they
they're
got?
all so good. They have one that's called a crack sauce and
a crook.
No, it's not. Not crack or crack. But they have a couple aiolis that are really good, and
love a good aioli.
Yeah, a bunch of the sauces are super good. So. If you haven't been to Copper Kings, try the one in Oceanside.
Yeah, so they opened up at at the former Northern Pine Brewing Space on Home Street. It's this is like compared to the other one, this is a pretty big space.
Way bigger.
Twice the capacity as our original San Marcos location, comfortable indoor booths and relaxed outdoor covered patio. It's just blocks from the beach, the Oceanside Museum of Art. So you could just go to the beach, cruise down there, go check it out. Like you said, signature smash burgers, house-made sauces, but the actual address is 326 North Home Street up in Oceanside,
Sweet.
92054. They're closed right now. They open at 11. So
Get there.
get
Well,
there.
this is Thursday, so you're hearing this on Thursday or after.
It says there, this one too, it's going to have expanded offerings. So featuring unique additions like fried chicken plates,
Oh, nice.
seasonal pastas, breakfast sandwiches, and weekend pastries alongside classic fries and game day specials.
It's the only negative is Braden doesn't like burgers. He'll eat like a burger patty every now and then,
Doesn't like
but he doesn't like meat on buns. So like hot dog, he eats plain.
Yeah.
Chicken sandwich at Copper King's, he'll get a chicken sandwich, and he'll just eat the chicken, not the bun. And the bun's so good.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Not a bread
that's
guy.
the only thing. They don't have like tenders or anything like. He loves bread.
Yeah. Really?
He doesn't love them together.
Okay.
So yeah,
To each their own.
Exactly.
All right. Let's get into what we're going to do. So something coming up. Now, sometimes we do it as it's like this weekend, but I wanted to put it a few weeks out. So if you guys are hearing this on a Thursday, you got a few weeks to do it. So I'm going to start trying to do that because a few of the other things are popping up this weekend. But
Yep.
this one to do coming up here in Encinitas, the Sessions Surf Festival. It's actually September 12th through the 19th. So they have some stuff going on at La Paloma. They have the actual events and stuff, concerts, whatnot going down at Seaside. But it's like a full music festival. Session Surf Festival launches its week-long celebration of surf music, film, and art with the unforgettable opening day music festival at the beach at Seaside, headed by OCs. The lineup also features Unwritten Law and then some other people I don't know. So you guys could go check that out. But you grab a ticket. It's September 12th, 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Seaside Reef. So it's like a full day. But go to Sessions Surf Festival. You can check it out because, like I said, they have other stuff going on throughout. They have the beach day. They have film sessions at La Paloma, hosted on 17th through the 19th. And on the stage, this is from one of the last ones, they have Rob Machado, Kelly Slater, can't see the other dude's face, Jack Johnson, and then so they got some
Heavy hitters.
Yeah, some legit people. They have art sessions hosted by Hot Water Gallery, the 14th through the 19th. That's up in actual Carlsbad. So it's a little spread out. I saw actually they also have it in Australia in the Gold Coast. So it looks a little bigger there. They have some more events and stuff. So they're just getting it started out here. But
Cool.
I think all that stuff's so cool where you have like obviously we have a surf culture. We have that beach culture. Like not many places you go and get oceanfront concerts,
Yeah.
which is pretty rad.
Agreed.
Like they just had another one up at the Surfer Girl
Yep.
up in Oceanside last weekend.
Yeah.
That looked packed.
Yeah. It looked like a local surfer won it too.
Oh, did
Which
it?
is cool. At least I don't know if they do age groups or what. But yeah, I saw a couple posts on it. Pretty
Nice. Very nice. All right. So Sessions Surf Festival, go check it out. Sounds like the main stuff is like that weekend, but they got stuff going on throughout the week.
good. Sweet.
All right. And then
Adieu.
adieu. I bid you adieu. And we brought it up before, but it sounds like it's getting a little closer to reality. Stone Brewing is going to close its Escondido facilities, eliminating 220 jobs as production leaves San Diego. So Firestone, Walker, bottom out. Sounds like they're moving it all up there. I don't know if it's this article or another one, but they're still going to, the guy, Firestone, it's still craft or whatever, not independent. But they're still going to keep the Stone brand. They like the beer. They like all that kind of stuff. So I think it'd be kind of cool to get it back to, a little more independent
Yeah.
with Firestone. I mean, they make some good stuff
they do.
too, but yeah, they're going to, the whole closure is effectively end to Stone Brewing's 2-decade presence as a major brewing and production operation in Escondido, the North County city that became synonymous with the company as it grew from a scrappy little craft brewery into one of the most recognizable beer brands in the country. And this post is on San Diegoville, so if you guys want to go check it out. But 220 employees will ultimately be terminated as a result of the closing of its Escondido location. The first 58 are scheduled to lose their jobs on October 19th. The additional rounds of layoffs expected to follow. That's just weird. And you're just like, wait, so
Do I have a
we're
job?
good till the 19th? Like,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, we're all getting laid off at some point. But I guess if you got a job, you could start planning. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
we know
If you
it's
find
to
an
this date.
opportunity, Yeah. You know that there's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of people that have a very specific job skills out
Yeah.
there looking. So local breweries are going to have their choice of
Oh, yeah.
a lot of very capable people.
Yeah. So the distinction is a result of the unusual breakup of Stone's operations following its second sale in 4 years. Sapporo purchased Stone for approximately $165 million in 2022. I wonder, it doesn't say what Firestone bought him for.
So crazy how it didn't work again.
Well,
Sapporo had like ulterior motives though.
yeah, they wanted basically the facilities built and done, so they have their production.
Virginia, yeah.
So they're like, yeah, we'll just pay that.
Yeah.
Get rid of everything else later.
Yep.
Just so weird. What a weird business plan. But
Yep.
anyways, they're the billionaires, not me.
You do save years and years and years of having to build these facilities.
Yeah, I guess it's
though.
already
That's part
there,
of
huh?
it. Yeah.
You're right. But Storm's enormous Escondido brewery packaging operations and Stone Brewing World Bistro and Gardens, they weren't included in the sale, remaining with Sapporo. So at the time the transaction was announced in April, Sapporo was said it was seeking another operator for the Escondido facility and hoped that it could preserve the jobs. But 4 months later, those efforts apparently have not produced a buyer capable of preserving the operation. So the shutdown represents a dramatic conclusion to Stone's history in Escondido. It was founded by Greg Koch and Steve Wagner in San Marcos, 1969, where I guess Pizza Port was
now?
there. Is it Pizza
Or Port, whatever Pizza Port's doing with Port Brewing and all that
Okay.
stuff over there.
All right.
It's where Lost Abbey was for a while.
Yep. Trying to see if there was any, Stone, blah, 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 165 mil. They already said that. This is a long article. I didn't read through the whole thing. But anyways, yeah. So anyways, Escondido is currently expected to remain open later into the year before also permanently shutting its doors in November. So cool facility too. I
It's
mean,
amazing.
I guess it kind of is a ways out there unless you're actually, I'm assuming they built it there because they had production there. So it's not like, I guess people did go there as a destination too, right?
Yeah.
But
Noah, my brother-in-law and our beer guru, was the guy that led all the tours for years and years and years. So, I mean, it was like they put it together like a legit brewery. Like a lot of the big breweries have those types of major facilities with tours and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So,
yeah, just picturing it, like, what's it going to be?
I just don't think
Wedding
there's anything
venue?
big. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe a restaurant. I mean, pare it down and have it be just a restaurant. But
Yeah, but
then
then
you
you
have that
still
whole
have-
facility. I don't know.
Even
Yeah.
that connected, where you
Yeah.
could see into the brewery where they had all the
Just
equipment.
make
and
that
stuff.
a wall instead of glass.
Yeah, I guess you could. All right, now we have two spaces here, or like make it. You could take all that stuff out. I don't know if they are. Sell all that stuff and then make it like a Liberty Station type place. So you already have the infrastructure for the restaurant, the seating areas.
Yeah.
You make this bar a little something. You make that bar a little something. You could have some in the outside and then kind of rebuild the inside. All right, that's what we're doing. Anybody out there? We're looking for investors right now. We're building the Liberty Station North. Because it's kind of similar, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for New to Do and to Do. We'll catch you guys all next week on that one. Now we get into, before our story of the week, let's get into our question with Cassidy. So, like I said, this question is brought to you by our Livin in San Diego real estate crew. So if you guys are thinking about making a move anywhere in SD County, reach out. Our contact info down below in the description. No pressure. Conversations. Hit
Lots
us up.
of pressure.
You could hear all the pressure. We're heavy.
It's very
heavy
salesy.
sales. Yeah. Buy. Sign.
Yep.
But hit us up. All our contacts right down there. All right. This one's a little controversial. All right. You're going to have to
Dig deep.
ruffle little feathers here.
Uh-oh.
What's one North County spot
I thought you were going to ask about hot dogs and
you think
sandwiches.
What's one North County spot that you think gets way more hype than it deserves? Doesn't have to be a place. Like, if you don't want to throw a business under the bus, you could pick a location, etc.
I mean,
You can't say
I can't
Tony's.
go further. Do I have to? It has to be North County. Because I wanted
Okay,
to go.
go
I
anywhere.
wanted to just go a
Let's
little bit further
Go
south.
a little further.
La Jolla.
Yeah.
La Jolla is maybe the most. There's beautiful parts of La Jolla, but for me, is maybe one of the most overrated. When people call and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm thinking about Del Mar, Solana Beach, La Jolla." I'm like, "Del Mar, Solana Beach, cool, sounds good." I don't know. For me, it's just like too hard to get into. Yes, like the tourism part of it is a bummer during the summer. But for me, La Jolla is just overrated.
All right.
For sure.
Get out of here, La Jolla. You guys are fired from the bracket this year. We'll get into it. We have the whole bracket built
Now,
out.
that being said, if you want to buy or sell a house in La Jolla, I'm game. But
See, I'm on the same boat. La Jolla, whatever. But Bird Rock, which is La
Bird
Jolla.
Rock's rad.
I do dig Bird Rock. It's off the beaten path. I mean, obviously it's still La Jolla, but it's its own.
I actually kind of like North La Jolla, like the stuff east of the shores.
Yeah.
Like up in the mountains and stuff like that. But as soon as you get into downtown La Jolla and all that surrounding area, that's the part for me that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of it's just traffic, and I don't like traffic.
Well, I mean, there's only one way in, one way out, more or less.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I used to have a pool up on the hill up there overlooking La Jolla Shores. And it was just like massive house, big pool. I mean, anywhere in that kind of that hillside right there is just expansive views looking out at the ocean. It was pretty sick.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. All right. We ready for our San Diego story of the week?
Yeah,
Let's
for
get
sure.
queued up here.
Adjust.
Here we go.
Need any water before? You good?
No. We're good. Let me make sure I got it. Okay. It's going to try to open this, but all right. Every week we bring you lost a shoe. Every week we bring you guys a San Diego story of the week. Something happened around town, from where history of neighborhoods to cool people, cool places, all that kind of stuff. So this one is a cool person. And this is your San Diego story of the week. And this week we're talking about a guy who grew up about as far away from surf culture as you possibly could, but somehow ended up becoming one of the guys who helped shape surf culture right here in North County, San Diego. Today we're talking about Don Hansen. He grew up in a tiny little town in South Dakota, and he was actually an all-state football player and had dreams of playing college football until a badly broken leg changed those plans. He first became obsessed with surfing after some frat brothers showed him a homemade surf movie while he was at the University of South Dakota. And apparently that was enough. After spending one summer working 10-hour days, 6 days a week, building a grain elevator for a $48 paycheck, he basically decided he was done with that he basically decided he was done with that life and hitchhiked west to California. He eventually became a lifeguard in Del Mar, learned to shape surfboards under Jack O'Neill in Santa Cruz, and then headed to the North Shore of Oahu around 1960. And that's where he really made a name for himself. He surfed huge waves, won the National Tandem Surfing Championship, and even landed on the cover of Surfer magazine in 1962. But then he came back to North County, and with about a $1,500 investment, Hansen opened his first local surf shop in Cardiff. And here's a cool little local connection. He used to, where'd it go? I lost it. So here's a cool little local connection. That original building is now the Kraken on Coast Highway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his original little spot. So eventually Hansen Surfboards moved up the road in Encinitas right across from Swami's, where it still is sitting today. The business has been around for about 65 years. It's still run by the Hansen family, and it's become one of the defining businesses in Encinitas surf culture. Some of the surfboards Don designed back in the 1960s are still being made today, but surfing wasn't even the crazy part of this guy's life. Don was also a serious skydiver. His 10-man team set a world record with a 9.4-second formation, and at one point he actually skydived into a Leonard Skinner concert. So he also skied, hunted, rode horses, and practiced team roping. His son John called him the original surfing cowboy. So when you guys think about old school Encinitas and surf culture right here, Don Hansen was just around for it. Whoa, sorry, that was a bad sentence. Let's redo that part. So when you think about old school Encinitas and Cardiff surf culture, Don Hansen wasn't just around for it. He was one of the people who actually helped create it. So unfortunately, Don passed away earlier this year, early in March. He was 89 years old. And coming up this Sunday, August 30th, the community is getting together at Seaside Beach at 9 a.m. for a paddle out in his honor. So you paddle out, you can just watch from shore. But that's your San Diego story of the week.
Pretty rad.
There we go.
Local legend.
And if you guys tune in the podcast, you get to hear this extra stuff. So you were saying, didn't you say he had some other interesting stuff going on?
Yeah. So I remember my dad telling me this a long time ago, because my folks have been in Encinitas for more than 40 years. So, and my dad had some connection where he knew Don or Don's partner in OP. So I don't know if for those listening, if you don't know what OP is, Ocean Pacific.
Stop listening right now.
Exactly, yeah. But Chris will say the same. It's the clothes that we wore almost all the time as kids. It was a lot of very short shorts, a lot of neon, tank tops, surf t-shirts.
Corduroy shorts.
Corduroy shorts. Yeah, like OP was like the jam in the mid to late 80s, early 90s.
Bring it back.
It still is a thing. We just Googled it before we jumped on the podcast. And the stuff still kind of looks iconic.
Yeah, it's probably got bought out by some bigger company or something, and now it's
probably.
like whoever the conglomerate who owns all the surf brands like Rip Curl
I just don't
and Billabong.
see it anywhere. That's the funny part.
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing OP because I probably would have got something.
Got something.
Yeah, for sure. I might go online. It's not very expensive.
No.
So, but yeah, that was just a big. At the time, it was a big brand. It didn't turn out to be a Rip Curl or Quicksilver or anything like that, but pretty rad.
For its
pretty
time,
cool connection.
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Very nice. All right.
What was the other one? Maui and Sons was the other one that was
Maui
huge.
and Sons, TNC Surf.
Yeah.
What else was there?
Remember Bad Boys back in the day? Was that closed too or no? Yeah, I think it was closed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a bunch of Bad Boys stuff
Did
at
you?
some point. Yeah.
Of course you did.
I remember my parents had an old like white Suburban. My mom's least favorite car to this day, and there was a Bad Boys sticker on the back.
No Fear was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Stussy.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bunch of old good brands.
I still got the Stussy logo memorized to draw. So back in the day.
Yeah, you see it.
And now that's like a Target brand. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Got a little less cool.
Yeah.
It was cool back in the day.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's all we got for him, guys.
Sweet.
All right. Well, what was I going to say?
Goodbye. No, just kidding.
I think that was it. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm Chris Erickson. We got Cassidy Lewis on the ones and twos, and we'll catch y'all next week on the Livin in San Diego podcast. Hit us up if you need anything. Hey at Livin in San Diego. That's it.
Adios.
Ciao.